sponsored by Babbel. We love Babbel. Also, you guys are probably noticing that I'm not speaking French. That's because I rerouted and started taking Spanish again because I learned as I was traveling recently that my Spanish is rusty. I don't remember my cognates. I can't remember anything, barely putting together full sentences, and it's quite scary. That is where Babbel is coming in right now, and it is helping me get myself together. I'm just starting from scratch again. Even though I do have 5 years experience, I'm going to brush up on everything from beginning to end. If you guys are unfamiliar with what Babbel is or who they are literally the #1 language learning app out there. They are amazing. You can do live classes, you have lessons, you can do podcast games. Like, it's amazing. I honestly had no clue that I could change my language learning from French to Spanish until very recently, because I was like, do I want to keep learning French if I'm not really mastering Spanish yet? And I'm like, but I did it. I'm literally able to learn French and Spanish if I wanted to. Probably my favorite part is booking live virtual classes. These classes are taught by certified teachers for that language. There's only a 6-person max, which is really great for me because I do not do well in large classrooms or large lectures. There's only a max of 6 people in a virtual class, and on top of that, they have a wide availability of classes. So if one is booked, go ahead and check the rest, because I'm sure you can find another class that is open and ready for you to step in and get your language learning on. I have absolutely loved working with and using Babbel over these past couple of months. You guys know I talk about them all the time. They've helped me learn French, and now they're helping me brush up on Spanish. They are versatile, and they are there ready to help you learn whatever language you dream of. And right now, you can get 65% off your Babbel membership, which is literally less than $5 a month. Probably how much you spend on your pumpkin spice latte. So what are you waiting for? Click the link in my description box below to start learning your dream language. Huge thank you again to Babbel for sponsoring this video and sticking with me for the past couple months, and now sticking with me. It's like changing my major. That's what I feel like I'm doing. So sorry about what I changed from French to Spanish. Oh my goodness. I love you guys. Now let's hop into the video. Bye-bye. Hi guys. Hello. And welcome to today's video. Today's video is almost like a experimental video. This video has body sounds. I will be shaving my legs and doing some self-care things that I would usually do on a Friday night. And this video will go up Friday, so if you have some of these items at home, feel free to participate with me with these Friday night self-care rituals. This is my first time really filming in this area of my home, so enjoy the change of scenario or change of the setting. So I have had a extremely long day today, and I'm actually quite hot. Usually I will do this undressed and in boiling hot water. My feet are in hot water, and I'm in a robe because obvious reasons. But what I want to do first, okay, what I want to do is I am just going to light a candle, because that is something that I always do for self-care. I light a candle and I get relaxed. Today's candle is from Esker Beauty, and I've been using Esker for a little bit of time now. If you guys follow my Instagram at all, you would know that Esker Beauty is amazing when it comes to like exfoliating your body. They have tons of really nice products, but this is just a beautiful candle, and the candle really goes with the theme in my home. It smells delightful. It's very soothing and calming. And it's pretty. Okay? So I'll let you hold the candle. First thing that I would like to start with. So I have shorts on, so no one panic. Okay? I am just going to wash my legs a little bit. I can tell I'm gonna get my hair wet because I'm touching my hair when my hands are wet, but it's fine. So I just take a nice warm washcloth, and the first thing that I use for these body sounds is the Adele Beauty body wash. And I'm almost out, so I use a hefty amount. And I am just going to wash my legs, okay? Just scrub my legs, okay? And it's a good thing I'm doing this today because I do need to shave my legs. I was outside with shorts on today, so there should be quite a lot of dirt. Not as much as I thought. Kind of underwhelming, but that's okay. You guys will see the things that I do in my routine that really helps get the dirt off your skin, all that dead skin. So I got one leg, and we're not going to wash off that one leg. I'm going to keep this one leg with suds on it because I'm going to shave my legs as well. I usually used to get them waxed, but I'm finding that shaving is quite fast, and I'm like, wow, I kind of want to put my hair in a ponytail. Okay, I'm back with the hair in a ponytail. That way it's not hitting the water and not doing too much, if that makes sense. So just gonna re-wet. Just gonna re-wet my leg a little bit. Okay. So simply getting and prepping my leg for the shave, and hopefully you guys can hear the shaving sounds. So soothing to me hearing sounds like these. I enjoy them a lot. Okay, let's just go ahead and grab my shaver. Okay, so I have shorts on, but I'm still very self-conscious. I'm gonna go ahead and attempt to prop one of my legs up, so let's see how it goes. Let's try it. Okay, yeah. I love that sound. Okay. This is the leg that has no feeling in it from my surgery. So sometimes I have a hard time gauging the amount of pressure that I'm putting into the razor. Tingles, 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 tingles. I think while I'm doing everything, I will attempt to say some tingly, 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 tingly words with it. Okay. Like toasted coconut, toasted coconut, toasted, 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 toasted coconut, frosted, toasted coconut, frosted, toasted coconut, frosted toasted coconut, frosted toasted coconut, frosted toasted coconut, frosted toasted coconut. I'm filming this on my phone because I was too scared to put the camera next to water. But apparently I'm not too scared to put the mic next to water. So that's my logic. Don't want to forget the back of my leg. So that leg is done. Now to do the other one, I will literally have to turn this way, I think. And I'm not even sure if you can see this side. I'll probably do this. Okay, I'll do something like this, maybe. Yeah. And we're just going to shade that because I do want the sounds to be able to be picked up by the Yeti. So let's actually, I'll put one leg in and the other leg out. Okay, let's try it. Okay, I just don't want to knock anything over here. We'll do this. We got this. I'm gonna put the towel down right through here. Okay. Limited mobility in my legs because of the knee surgery. So it's a little bit rough, but it's fine. Now, let's get this one a go next. So, you guys ready? Let's just... Can you hear that? That was my front door. I love, like I said, not only the sounds of shaving, but when people take the razor and put it in the water like this and swish it around. I really love that. Let me see. Okay. I wanted to keep it below the calf, but I'm having a hard time resisting anything. So I'll just keep shaving this as well. Tingles. Just gonna turn the mic a little bit just so it could possibly pick up some more sounds. Okay? Great. I've had this razor in particular for about 6 years, I think. I just get the reusable, the blades that are reusable. You can switch them out, switch out the blades. So now what I want to do next is dry brushing. This really helps circulation. It reduces like the appearance of cellulite, things like that. I find really useful. I love dry brushing. I've been doing it for, I want to say I've been doing dry brushing for 3 years. I forgot what year it was just now, but I've been doing for about 3 years. I want to say that, 3 years. There we go. Yeah, and I really enjoy it. So hopefully you guys enjoy the sounds that it produces. Okay. Now I'm going to try to swing my leg back over here. Back up some. Attempt to. I don't want to mess up. There we go. Okay. Now, dry brushing. Let's go ahead and use one leg. So, just brushing. Just tapping. Okay. Tapping still. See how smooth that sounds, and we're not even done. So it sounds already very, very smooth, but it only gets better. Give me a second. Try my bad. There we go. I have to watch the camera with this. I have shorts on, so no one's gonna get a peek of anything if something does slip, but still. So just going ahead, brush, brushing and brushing, rubbing 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 and brushing. I always like to brush the area where my surgery scar is very gently, but yeah. So that's one leg done that we have brushed. Okay, so tuck it. Like I said, that is my surgery leg, so it's a little bit tough to do things with, but it's okay. Now, I keep adjusting this light, and it's only because its brightness is very overpowering, and I didn't have time to really find my adjustment that I liked it at, so I kind of just winged it. Just gonna brush. I don't typically use anything with the brush, but you can, I believe. I've always just dry brushed, which is literally what it is. It's a dry brush. So I like it a lot. Sorry. As I keep saying sorry. But whenever I dry brush, I can really see my ingrown hairs really well, which is what I like. So it's really just getting in there and just brushing and brushing. It's getting a lot of dead skin up. I wish you guys could see this. It is giving like balls of dead skin up, and it's really getting into my ingrown hairs really well, and it's really just pulling everything up, which is what I love about dry brushing. It's like smooth somewhat rough. It's really nice, very soothing. So I hope you guys are enjoying this, okay? I love watching videos like these. I love a good, soothing video. Sometimes I do a lot of fast and aggressive, but I watch a lot of therapeutic videos. And, yeah, so I really enjoy this. And they have really great products at Esker that help with my skin a lot, because I have cellulite from when I was obese, and it's very hard to get rid of the appearance of cellulite, so it sucks. And even after you lose the weight, you still have that cellulite rippling of the skin a little bit, and I hate that about myself, so I'm working on it. This definitely helps, so I love it. I am just gonna hit my kneecap and some circular motions, okay? Try to make sure that you guys can actually see this too. I'm watching the viewfinder on this. Okay. It's very bristly, not as harsh as like a bristle brush, but definitely gets the job done, which is nice. So okay. So now I'm just gonna put the dry brush down. Okay. And I am going to grab, I call this the scraper. I'm not sure what the technical name for this is. I actually got this at the Allure store, and the actual owner and founder of Esker Beauty was there, and she was showing us how the products were working and how like they function and the meaning of them, and the story behind this. In biblical times, or even in Roman history, a long time ago, what people would do at the end of a day, they would go to like the public bathing area in that area, and they would put oil on their skin, and there would be something like this, literally something to scrape their skin off. Not skin off, but scrape off their skin from the oil that they had just put on there, and then they would put the oil back and people would reuse it. And she told me that story, and I had already learned about that in my first or second year of college. So when I heard her speaking about using oil like the Romans did, and Greek and all that, when she was speaking about it, it just made me really excited that someone in a beauty community did research, actual in history books. So I was excited. I simply bought it because of the fact, one, I loved, if you are a good person and you have good vibes, and if you are selling something, I will help you make your quota. If you're just a kind person, I'm like, oh my gosh, I will buy that from you, of course. She was so kind and so down to earth that I was like, I'll buy it. Now I use it every week, and she's just so sweet. So sweet. So I love this. And I was using vitamin E oil and olive oil before, but they do have like their own oils and stuff, so I just now purchased that as well. That I've been using. I got the firming oil because I like to be firm, so I got the firming oil, and I'm super excited. This one has juniper, pomarosa, lavender, rose, geranium, and grapefruit. Natural, plant-based, paraben-free, sulfate-free, cruelty-free, vegan. So let's go ahead, and I'm gonna put my leg back up here. we'll just use this one again since it's here, since it's available. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna put some couple pumps of oil and rub that firming oil all over. Okay. Oh, it smells so good. That is very fragrant. Wow. Very fragrant. Absolutely amazing. Wow. Okay. Now, I am just gonna take my scraper and I'm gonna go for it. You know, I'm gonna get a little bit of water. You usually use it when your body is damp. Sorry, my hair's my face. On a damp body part, I did just dry brush. So now I have some warm oil and water on this leg, right? Let's go ahead and scrape it. So you see it's clean. Let you get a look. It's nice and clean. Then you just scrape it. Scrape your leg. And I will show you guys everything that comes off. It's all that dead skin. All my dead skin coming off there. That milky. Let me see if I can use. I'll use this to kind of show you guys. Okay. There we go. So we have, of course, white. Let me go ahead and redo my scraper, okay? Finish scraping. The first time that I did this, produced a black, very dark charcoal color in the scraper. But now that I do it more often, it's not as dark. More or less my skin color now. So I'm really excited. Let me show you guys what we have today. I did a little scrape on here. Can you see that coming off? So I'm just going to rinse it a little bit. Just a little rinse. Just like that. Okay. Now, time for the other leg. So I'm excited for this one. This one I'm gonna go ahead and put into the tub here. And now let's do this one, okay? Go ahead and give my leg a good swing. Just putting water on my leg. Probably what I should have done for the other one. Okay. Okay. Now that my leg is nice and damp, go ahead and take our oil. I don't want to make a mess, but I feel like I'm going to make a mess. It's possible. It's always possible. Especially when I'm doing something. I'm very mess prone, so I don't want to continue to make a mess. So let's go. Let's go ahead and hop in. So nice and damp. Plus, you're not going to get too much after you've already dry brushed. So, but I will try to scrape some goodness up for you guys. I always dry brush my butt as well, just so you have a nice smooth butt. You don't want a wrinkly bottoms, nice and ripply. I used to have a really bad ripple to my bottom, and it came from being severely overweight and then losing the weight but keeping cellulite, which is quite the experience. But now that I have myself working out and doing stuff, it's not as bad. So yeah, I'm going through this video. All right, now let's go ahead and give this side a go. Oh wow, it's a lot. That is a lot. Okay. This side of my body is just not as clean, is it? Sorry. Don't mean to scare you. It also feels like it's just giving me more blood circulation when I do this. It feels really nice. Very self-care oriented. Oh, yeah. I have a hard time touching this leg because of that surgery and the fact that it feels like, you know when your arm goes to sleep and you try to touch it, it's very tingly. My leg feels like that 24/7 since my surgery. Not the best feeling, so I try to do this quickly. Yep, this leg is definitely my trouble leg. Okay, there we go. All right, and that concludes pretty much, I want to say, yeah, it concludes my self-care day. Okay. Thank you guys for joining me for these body sounds and ramble and just shaving sounds. I really enjoyed making this video for you guys. I love you guys so much. And I will see you guys in my next video. Doodles, 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 doodles.